Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. This is Xanthus with Xanthus Gaming, and we're here in Diablo 3 Necromancer closed beta, about to try out the Bloodscythe for the very first time. I have not even touched it in my previous weeks of testing, so this should be interesting to try out. Here are the set bonuses if you are not familiar with it. The 2-piece set bonus is Blood Rush gains the effect of every rune. The 4-piece set bonus is while at maximum life, your healing from skills is added to your maximum life for 45 seconds, up to 100% more. So while at full life, your healing from skills is added to your maximum life for 45 seconds, up to 100% more. So that means we can double our life total. So if we are at 1 million health, then we can get up to 2 million health. That's pretty badass. Spending 10% life grants you a stack of Blood Cascade. Each stack of Blood Cascade increases the damage of life spending attacks by 200%, but also increases the life you lose by 10%. Okay. Using a skill to heal will consume a stack, but heal for 300% more. Okay. One thing I noticed, I identified and equipped it before starting the stream. I haven't changed anything else. One thing I noticed is that when you dye this armor, it's really funky. It's really cool, actually. I like it. I think I'm going to dye it all blue, just because I can. It looks so weird. I love it. It looks so weird. Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think? I think it looks cool. It looks really weird, though. Maybe we better not do that. It looks really strange. Maybe we can dye it black. Give it a slightly darker tinge than the basic red. I like the black dyes usually. They're pretty cool. There we go. So now it's the blood armor set, but slightly darker. I like that. It was a little bit too like vibrant red for me before. Alright, I can dig that. The weapon, I think we need to transmog that. We'd already transmogged it for the previous set. I did that off stream though, you guys didn't see that. Blood set. I'm thinking nail biter. I'm thinking that's appropriate for the blood set. Hey Jared, how's it going, buddy? Alright, so let's put the other armor set into our stash. Hey Straya, how was the movie?
Really good.
Good.
I really like it.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. I was waiting for you to get home, but I didn't have my phone, so I didn't know when you were going to, so I decided to start up another stream like 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Do you want me to stop it? I'll be right back, guys. My apologies. You sure? You look upset. You okay? Honey.
I'm tired.
Okay. I love you.
Your card is in your wallet, and one free Ox tickets.
Okay. Alright, we're back. Okay, so we have to get a damage spending talent on our bar. So we could do life support. That spends 10%, so every time we cast it we would get a stack of the cascade. They hit for 400% weapon damage. Okay, so 400% on mages. Blood Nova does 450. Maybe we can find a way to make Blood Nova work with this set. Because there's several legendaries that increase the power of Nova. So that could be a possibility. And then Blood Spear is 518. There's one legendary that increases the power of that. So that might be the best way to start. So I'm feeling like Death Nova might be the best. We'll start with that.
I think I didn't notice that you gave Little Miss a bath and that you shaved.
I didn't give her a bath, but I changed her and I fed her.
She must be sweating though.
Yeah. I changed her and I brushed her teeth and made her dinner and
All the things you're
shaved
supposed to
and mowed the lawn
do.
in the front and started to in the back, but didn't get done with it. So I'm thinking Purity of Essence, so that when we restore all of our health, we'll also gain Essence back. Could be really handy. So something like this with Blood Nova, and then we drain Essence back. Something along those lines might work. We could also increase our health per second, but I don't think that's really going to be the way to go with this build. I think we're going to have to heal up just entirely off of our Siphon Blood, just doing quick hits here or there. I'm thinking we might actually even want to use the legendary that does the double blood drain. I know we usually go with the Scythe of the Cycle for the extra damage, and that still might be better, but I'm wondering about the Funerary pick. So we'll keep that in mind. I'm not sure which one's going to be better, but I think this one might be. This is going to get more damage, but this is going to allow us to heal back up to full really quick. Actually, you know what? We're not even going to keep it in mind. We're just going to... No, we're gonna start with the other one, because we know the other one will give us more damage. Let's see if we can sustain health pool first before we look at increasing damage. Obviously, we can't use Death Scythe because we're not going to be using poison skills. Unless we find a way to work a poison skill or two in, just to stack on the damage modifier. If it's a multiplicative damage modifier with the blood armor set, then it would be good to use that. But if it's additive damage onto a percent, then it's not going to be as good. So that's something to consider. The other thing we could do is if we're doing Death Nova, we could do this one that increases the damage of Death Nova by 20% for every enemy within 10 yards. So I think that that would be really good with the Blood Nova. So I think we're going to start with that. I love you. You can hang out if you want. I love you. Dream sweet. Okay. No, I am getting up with her tomorrow. It is Mother's Day. You're not getting up with our daughter. You get to sleep in. Okay, so... Sorry, I'm back. I'm thinking... that might be an interesting idea. No, it's a stupid idea. Never mind. Hold on to that thought. Just double checking, make sure there's nothing else that we're going to want to use here. We might need to use 2 weapons and drop off the idea of using the Siphon Blood thing. I think that there isn't anything else that we're going to really want to use, other than maybe Scythe of the Cycle, but we're going to try it to start. Yeah, I don't see anything else there that we really, really want to use. So we're going to start with the Blood Tide Bath. Blood Golem may work well for healing. That's a good point. We could try that to start. Let me look at what that is. I'm actually not even familiar with the Blood Golem. I haven't even taken time to look at it. Golem sacrifices itself for you for 25% of your health, but reconstructs the target location. The Golem reconstructs tiny tendrils, damaging enemies for 450% weapon damage as physical. 25% of your health. Okay, so it restores 25% of my health every time I sacrifice it. There is a blood room for Corpse Explosion. I was thinking that could be a really fun thing to try out too with the explosion armor that we were talking about earlier, or in our previous video, Jared. I'm gonna start with the Blood Nova idea, because it seems like it would have a lot of potential. So, okay, so it heals you for 25% and 300% of 25%. What is that? 75%? Oh wait, that's not right. Yeah, 75%, duh. Why did I have to use a calculator for that? Oh my god, okay. So, hold on. Let's just see real quick. Blood Golem.
My essence is too low.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem bad. The cooldown is 60 seconds though, versus this is instant. So my question is, does it consume as I channel? Oops. Does it consume as I channel on the Purity of Essence? Because if it does, yeah, it consumes as I channel. So that's not great. Try and get my health lower.
Not enough health.
Okay. That's also a thing that increases my damage, right? Yeah. So we don't want to suck those up like crazy. So you might be right. The Golem might be the better way to go, because that's an instant heal. I think that that's better. I think you're right. I'm just going to try it real quick and see how it feels with this one on. And just see real quick. Because if so, we have some interesting synergies with the blood golem things. Alright. So that's half of a life. Half of our life was the second of channeling with the left click there. With 11 stacks. We need to actually just sit here and stack this up a little bit first, though.
Not enough health.
You know what we could do is we could go back to the healer in town and stack it up, huh?
Not enough health.
Let's do that real quick. Let's just go stack it up at the healer real quick. So we stand over by a healer and we just stack. That's my idea. I don't know if it'll actually work. Seems like it is. Oh, except for we run out of essence. Here, let's do Land of the Dead with Devour real quick. Oh wait, every time we talk to the healer it resets our stacks. Doesn't work. Rip. Ripperino. There's blood room for corpse explosion. Yeah, I already answered that. Okay. Reaper's Wraps. Okay, so that's not gonna work. We're not gonna be able to do that. Okay. So I'm thinking that the Blood Golem is gonna be fine. But I'm also thinking we could potentially sustain using the other weapon. But we're gonna have less damage. I don't know, I think the Blood Golem's better. Because it's instantaneous, right? Okay, so we gotta figure out a way to make the Blood Golem cooldown manageable. I like the Blood Golem better too. Yeah, I agree. We don't have to dump our stacks for healing nearly as often. Obsidian Ring of Zodiac into gear setup? Yes, I agree completely. I think that's the way to go. Alright, let's switch. I think I'm gonna keep the Scythe cycle. We might even go with the immunity, but it only lasts... Impairing effects only last 5 seconds. We might go the immunity. Bone armor. I'm not sure. I've never used it. It might work, though. Alright. So we definitely are going to need Command of the Risen Dead, which reduces the cooldown of Golem, Command Golem, by 30%. That's going to be a necessity. What is Blood for Blood? Picking up a health globe removes the health cost of your next blood spell. This effect can stack 3 times. Now my question is, with the health cost removed, do we still get the cascade effect? Let's find out. Let's just generate some health globes to test with. Okay, it is for each globe. So, no, we do not get the stack anymore while we have the health globes using that passive. Afterwards we do. Okay, so we don't want Blood for Blood. That would be for a different build. We don't need thorns on our golem. We don't need bone spear or bone spirit damage. Although if we do decide to drop Death Nova and go with the blood spear version, that would be really good. Heal for 10% of your life on hit when one of your minions hits an enemy. That could be good. But I don't know if it's worth it because the golem attack's really slow. We don't have any curses. Are we using a scythe? Is this a scythe? It is not. It's a Necromancer one-hander. Okay. Increase our maximum essence could be nice. Blighted enemies' abilities slow them by 30% and attack speed by 15%. If we change the immunity into the stun on the bone armor, we might consider taking rigor mortis, because then our bone armor stun will also apply attack speed slow for 3 seconds after the stun ends, which could be pretty good. Bone strikes, siphon blood. We don't want to increase the attack speed of our siphon blood. We only want to... We might not even need siphon blood if we can get the cooldown low enough. If we only run one minion, standalone might be the way to go. And then fueled by death. Maybe. Maybe. 5 seconds. If we're killing things quick enough, I guess. I think life from death might be better. Health globes are a static number, though. They're not a percent. Leech Curse might be good for this. Maybe. Might be. Simacrolum might be good for this as well. Create a duplicate made of bone that duplicates your essence spenders. While active, your curses now apply all 3 curses. Huh. Did we try that with the bone armor set? We must have. We must have. Life costs for skills are reduced by 75%. But do we still get the stack? So it's supposed to cost 10% life. We don't get stacks anymore. It costs 3 blood novas before we get stacked.
My essence is too low.
He wasn't doing blood nova either, was he? That's not gonna work. Oh wait, we had the Rathma's shield on at first, huh? Let's go into the fields and get that cooldown back real quick. Yeah, without the legendary that makes you drain life from several other targets, the heal on that's pretty bad. Okay. So Blood is Powers could be necessary. Standalone, Final Service, and Risen Dead. I think those are the ones we want to go with. Although Standalone may not, or Final Service might not be good because they'll sacrifice our Blood Golem, and we need our Blood Golem to restore our health on demand. So actually that one may not be good. We might just need to go with Draw Life. Okay. Try the Tribute one. What Tribute one? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't have all the names memorized yet, sorry. Are you talking about self-sacrifice? Definitely gonna want a obsidian in the cube. That's for sure. I feel like we want to have the the Lornell stone. We want that on. We don't need the circle of whatever. We don't need that because we're not casting mages. So that leaves us open Traveler's Pledge option, possibly, or Convention of Elements. COE would be a crazy amount of damage here. Traveler's Pledge would offer damage mitigation, however, which could be pretty good. We definitely don't need the pet gem on. Oh wait, no, we need the pet gem on, otherwise our golem will die. Okay, so the downside to using the golem is that we're gonna have to have the pet gem. We're gonna have to waste a legendary gem on the pet gem. So that may not be worth it. That may not be worth it. We do cannibalize instead, and then every time we consume a corpse, it gives us back a ton of life. Phew. Guess it doesn't matter if we die, huh? Okay. Let's hold off on that idea. Drop Purity of Essence. You're healed for 2% of your maximum life whenever you kill an enemy. That could be interesting, because we're going to have such a high amount of life. Although the Frozen Lance is good because it just controls them. The Healing Gem, the Gemstone of Invigoration. Unfortunately, I don't think I have one of those leveled up. Yeah, it's still rather low level. If I'm going to use the Healing Gem, I might as well use Siphon Blood, though. So, Leech Curse. I don't think any of these are too great with what we're doing because we have so much life that the life per second isn't going to be as big of a deal. I don't think. I wonder if maybe we should go straight damage mitigation, go all diamonds instead of amethyst. It's kind of counterintuitive. We definitely should have a fucking blood rush on the bars, right? Because this gains the effect of all the runes. So not using that's a huge waste. Let's just try this real quick. Insta death.
I must wait.
I just die so quickly when I'm... Do land a dead idea. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with Simulacrum in this case. We definitely don't need Tasker and Theo, so maybe a string of ears in the cube to reduce damage we're taking in melee range. Might not be a bad idea. This could be good. Holy crap. The first time an elite pack damages you, gain an absorb shield equal to 150% of your maximum life. If we're at 2 million life... So, okay, let's consider that. It's gonna be really good against elites. It's not so good against anything else, though, is the issue, I guess. Is there an armor piece that works with blood or works with Nova, with Death Nova? Wouldn't be a bad idea to have this. That wouldn't be a bad idea to have on. We also don't have another gem on, my bad. Let's throw Esoteric on for now. What other things heal us other than Siphon Blood and Blood Golem? What other healing abilities are there? Does how much vitality I have actually matter? It does, because we still need to be able to absorb the hits from the enemies when we're low on health. And 10% of 1,000,000 health is 100,000. 10% of 500,000 health is 50,000. So like the higher our total health pool gets, like if we get up to 2 million health, right? And we have 10% of 2 million, then even when our bar is super, super low at 10%, we still have 200,000 health. So as long as we can keep our bar like at a third or so, then we're going to have more health than a character would have normally. So I think it matters. I think it matters. I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but I think it matters. It especially matters if we use Saint Archu's Gauge. Also, it lets us, if we were to use Shimizu's Harai, it would give us a higher threshold of actual raw health numbers to be able to proc the crits. So those would be reasons why it would matter, I guess. String of Ears could be good, or this could be good. We're going to go String of Ears for now. Although I think this has potential. No, let's just go with this and let's equip a String of Ears. There. Solved. If we're able to put Land of the Dead on, then we could run a Joe Stone. Which could be pretty good. Or John Stone, rather. I have a feeling if I don't run the pet gem, this guy's just gonna die instantly, and then I don't have any self-healing. Let's see what other things could self-heal us. That's gonna deal damage to us. It's gonna deal damage to us. Satiated with Devour would be nice, stacking our max life percent even higher. %, for 2 seconds for each corpse consumed. Each corpse consumed also restores 3 health. 3% health. I feel like that's going to be good if we're able to run Land of the Dead. We can't put it on our right click though. Or our left click rather. That's a little bit annoying. So maybe we could do that as a primary way to heal up. Let's look at what else we can do. We could just get healing from our minions, but that's not going to scale with that stuff. Maybe we do want as much natural regen as we can get. That way we minimize how much self-healing we have to do. But as our stacks get higher and higher, it means it's going to be harder and harder to self-heal. Which is not good. A potion is a straight % of life. So if we do this, it could be okay. If we're killing things quick enough, but I don't think it's reliable enough to bank on. I think we have to run that other weapon for when the command golem cooldown is up. The only other thing I see that really is going to be reliable healing is Siphon Blood. Well, if we take away its ability to do essence and just have it do life %. Can we fit a Roger's on? We can, but the Roger's only increases it based on % of our life per second, not based on % of our total life. So as we get too high of life, I don't think it's gonna work as good. Maybe though. Help us hover at a lower % for longer. Could work. I think I'm gonna drop the Blood Golem and go with Dark Mending instead. That's gonna give us a reason to actually use Grizzly Tribute. We're gonna have to drop Standalone. But by dropping Standalone, I suppose we can also drop this. How many minions do we have? We have 7. So it's still a 30% damage reduction when they're all up. When they fall, we have less things tanking for us. And when we have less things tanking for us, our armor goes up. So that might not be bad, actually. I think we can drop the Commander of the Risen if we have the Command Skeleton out instead. And grab like Final Service. So if we die, it sacrifices him and heals us to full. That might work. I don't like the limited immunity. I think I'd rather have the stun. And then we can run Parthenons, which I think is good. This looks okay. Let's see how it goes. Oh, we don't get any essence back from our globe suck anymore. My bad. Hold on. Wait, can we manage our regen by teleporting through things? Can we just do that? It looks like we can. Now if I could get actually back to town, that would be super. Okay, hold on. Let's switch this. We want to be able to, we can't do 6% but no essence because we need to be able to get back essence. Unless we had Devour Aura. Hold the phone. Okay. I think I've got it. Maybe. 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 You port waves and Golem for spike damage is what I've seen. You port weaves and Golem for spike damage. Okay. Oh, the Golem does damage too, I suppose, huh? Yeah, I suppose that does a good chunk of damage.
Not enough essence. I must wait.
This is so weird. So different.
I'm afraid not.
Wow, it's different. Okay. 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 So Grizzly Tribute needs to be on. Yeah, I think we do want to get Rogars in there. I don't think we need Convention of Elements. I think we do want Rogars. You know, honestly, we don't need the pet gem anymore. So what if we did something really crazy? I wish I had my Mutilation Guard leveled up because I think this could actually be valuable for the increased melee reduction %, but that's fine, we don't have to use it. What if we use this? getting a little nutty here. Okay. And where's Rogar's huge stone? There it is. I'm gonna grab that. Let's see how that feels. Oops. So if we can't keep our land of dead up permanently, then we have no way to get essence. So our land of the dead is our essence recharge. But when it ends, we hit for a truckload. Like 7 billion, 8 billion. Still, I think we need some way to get essence back. That doesn't heal, maybe. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something different here. Bloodscythe. 1% heal for every enemy hit. Corpse explosion damage. This one gives us 450. Corpse explosion damage is 250, so it's a lot less. But the legendary can increase it by... What does the legendary increase it by? I don't think damage is the problem at the moment. I think finding the right balance of damage without killing ourselves is. We can get up to 500% increased damage with Corpse Explosion, but with Death Nova, 20% for every enemy uncapped. So 10 enemies it's 200%, 20 enemies it's 400%. The Corpse Explosion might be better, but it requires us to have corpses. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. The Grim Scythe rune. I don't know if we need the Land of the Dead, honestly. Other than to proc the Joe Stone. We should use Molten Wildebeest Gizzard if we're going to be using a Rogar's Huge Stone, though. That would help out significantly. Let's try that. If we're going to use Land of the Dead, let's use the freezing one instead. And I'm not sold on the command skeletons. I think they might be a waste of a slot. Try the leech with osmosis. Excuse me. And then we'll do spreading malediction. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. So I'm thinking that we don't want to go healing on the Psy. I know it sounds weird, but I think we want to go non-healing on it. Because we're just going to use the Psy to generate back health, and we're going to use the Blood Rush to heal. Need a new amulet if you aren't using a corpse vendor, right? Shit, you're right. It's not really much a point having Land of the Dead on there if we're not using a corpse vendor. You're absolutely right. We could just go Traveler's Pledge, actually. Let's do that. So my compass rose, there it is. Oh, that's dexterity, what the fudge? Why is that even there? Where is my compass rose? Is it still my wizard? It's right there, I'm freaking blind. Yeah, let's do that. That's not the right Traveler's Pledge. God damn it. There it is. Not sure about that. I think that might be the better thing. Alright, let's try that. Do we need Land of the Dead even? I had the wrong rune on that. Do we need Land of the Dead? I'm not convinced we need Land of the Dead. We could put the Blood Golem on, but I think he's just going to die all the time if we don't use the pet gem. I don't really want to use the pet gem. Let's try this. Let's try out Bone Spirit. Bone Spirit now charms the enemy at the cost of 10% health. It still does AoE, right? We're not consuming any corpses, though. Still losing a little bit of value there. Let's just see. That's hilarious. We can charm bosses. The boss is now fighting for us. Uh-oh.
Not enough essence. That needs to recharge. My wounds are deep.
I'm not too impressed with that. Alright, not too impressed with that. Are there any Army of the Dead things that we might want to use? Not really. Maybe something, the Death Valley that pulls them all into the center so we can AoE them easier. They get pretty grouped up anyway with how much we teleport around. So I don't know if that's necessary, really. Throw on a second curse, maybe. Maybe just do an Aura of Frailty. Get a couple auras going around. I like Devour Aura instead of Spirit. Yeah, Devour Aura could be good too. We have to be killing things quick enough for Devour Aura to get value. It's the only downside. We don't really need Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac cubed if we're not running Land of the Dead. So weird. So we're at 15 stacks.
Not enough health. Not enough health.
18 stacks. So we're getting to a point where we have more than a million health. 1.5 million health. Leaving Obsidian Cube gives you super fast teleport cooldowns. That's true. But we could cube Unity and not die. Which I think is better. Honestly. I think cubing Unity is better. Skeletal Mages might be okay too. First, let's try to make this Death Nova thing work. And if it does end up working, then we can try Corpse Explosion too. And Bone Spear and Skeletal Mages are all options. Wait a second. Okay, every second it ticks the heal, it takes away a stack. As I say, that could be really good if it doesn't do that. You know, it just drains my stacks way too quick. That would have been cool. C'est la vie. I honestly think we might need to go with this and switch up the weapon. I feel like that's going to be the simplest solution here to our healing issues. It's going to generate essence and heal. I think that that's going to be the way to go. We might even drop those other things. still takes away... No, it doesn't work. Because it still takes away our stacks even when all we're doing is restoring essence. Wait. Hold on. How do we have so much health? How do we have 3 million health? Oh, that's right. Healing spells can increase it by up to 100%. Okay. I think it's folly to try to regen back the mana. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try Blood Debt again. I think I have an idea of how to use that better. Let's try that out. Let's get an actual pack here. I don't really want to be fighting the Rift Key Warden, whatever. Right now.
That is not possible.
He is doing it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we can go back to our bone armor weapon. That gives us more damage with the secondaries. Alright. I think we're getting there. I think I actually want Storm Shield on for damage reduction instead of the damage weapon. I think that's going to let us push a lot better. Because we're already able to stack up a lot of damage.
That is not possible.
So if we can't actually kill someone though, we don't get essence back.
That is not possible.
Which is an issue, obviously. Okay. That doesn't work. Need Land of the Dead if we're gonna do that. In which case we can't have the Simacrolum and the bone armor and everything else. Drop the Aura of Frailty and get Land of the Dead. Does Land of the Dead cooldown start ticking the second you activate it? Or does it start ticking when the cooldown ends? It starts ticking the second you activate it. Okay.
Your death nears. Not enough health.
Alright, we're going to take off of the Parthenons and we're going to go back to Reaper's Wraps. That way we can use globes to fill the gap in between Land of the Dead. And then we're going to go back to having Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. We haven't re-rolled anything on our gear either, by the way. So, we should probably consider doing that. Let's try that. It continues granting us essence after Land of Dead ends. Hey man, how's it going? Not much. Not much is up. I don't know if we want both of these, because then Obsidian is only going to reduce the cooldown of one of them. I feel like that's bad. Okay. I wish there was another defensive ability. I would stack a second defensive ability if there was. We don't have curses on anymore either, so that's a waste of a talent. There we go. We're going to do that. Then we're going to put on the Reaper's Wraps. And we might actually have something here. We should re-roll stuff. Make things easier to test. Like, we don't need command golem damage. Let's get vitality. On a set that deals entirely with vitality, let's get some vitality, huh? On our gear. Seems like a pretty good idea. Percent life is actually going to give us more value, isn't it? Than vitality. Which is kind of interesting. That's a really good roll on those gloves. Let's change bone resistance into vitality, please. Or percent life. Yeah, let's do percent life. 100,000. Or if we get vitality, it's gonna go down, so percent life is better. Actually, percent life wherever we can get it is best, because our life is going to go up to such absurd totals that the percent life increase should be pretty nice. Okay. Those are about as good as I could hope for on those pants. Holy crap. And the boots end up rolling Ancient, which is really nice. The life per second could be re-rolled into armor, which I think would be pretty good. Give us a little bit more damage mitigation. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. It's a lot more life. Oops, I think I just activated my...
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down. I grow weak. No.
Alana does what lets us stack up our essence very quickly. Or in our essence, our fucking
Not enough health.
stacks for our set.
Not enough health.
I don't know about this. Doesn't feel very smooth. Alright, I think we might be ready to give up the Death Nova idea. Maybe I just need a generator in here.
Not enough health.
I was really trying to run it without, but I don't think it's going to be possible. I mean, we're able to stay alive. We're able to make it so our Death Nova is hitting for 3 billion per cast. But we just don't have the essence or the health to stay alive. So maybe we do need to use the Bloodscythe for that reason. With the blood rune. Alright, let's see how that feels.
Not enough health. Not enough health.
I think it's only restoring the base life. The base percent life.
Not enough health.
Maybe we do have to go with the Golem for restoring.
Not enough health.
Maybe siphon blood with the weapon and socket. Yeah, that's what I was trying earlier. I know I've seen people talk about staying at like 40 stacks, so I don't think my stacks are too high. I think we haven't found something that works.
Not enough health.
Because it's all percentage based, what it reduces. So the height of the stacks doesn't really matter.
Not enough health. Not enough health. Not enough health. Healing.
Okay. I'm gonna give up on the Death Nova for now. You really wanted to see Corpse Explosion, right, Jared? So let's try that. Let's try that instead. Corpse Explosion, Final Embrace. Siphon Blood, Drain Life. An interesting thing would be if they changed the blood version of the bone armor, instead of 10% of your life per second, if they changed it as like 2% life per second or something like that and made it not drain stacks, or 1% life per second and made it not drain stacks, that would actually make it, that would make that armor work really well with the blood set. So the thing I'm nervous about here is we have no way to deal damage when our corpse explosion is, when there are no corpses on the screen. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. So like now, while our Land of the Dead is off of cooldown, we have no way to deal damage. That's not gonna work. What if we combo it with the mages? And we put on the ring that lets us summon 2 mages. Let's drop Devour Aura.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested.
Let's put mages with life support on the bar.
I understand.
Let's see how that works. Oh wait, hold on. Our weapon is still for Death Nova. That needs to be something else. In Geom, maybe? Reducing the cooldown constantly. Since we're not melee, we probably don't need Storm Shield anymore. We can probably go damage increase. There's no weapon that increase. Yeah, there's a health-based mage. %10 of your health lasts an additional 2 seconds. Gotta kill an elite, yeah, to get value out of that. Agreed. It's not the best. It's better for speed. I could just do Furnace. Like, helps us kill elites. Your thorns increased by 15%. Actually, I think in Geom works with this build because you can be teleporting around. You can elite hunt. Let's try this. I think it's gonna work. Oh wait, I have the rune on that makes it so I don't generate essence. Hold on. That's not gonna work. We want to generate more essence. But we're not at full health very often. Damn it. Let's do Bloodscythe. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna do it live. It'll also affect the attack speed of our mages, which is good for us.
That is not possible. Aid. That needs to recharge.
can't kill him quick enough. Oof. Siphon, blood weapon, and the armor. Okay. So... okay. I don't think I can do that because unfortunately I don't have the essence to extract. Because I'm a noob, I didn't do this in between streams. So I have to choose one or the other. So we'll just choose to use this one for now. I do think you're right. I think that would ultimately be the best option. Bacteria. But unfortunately I don't have the don't have the ability to do that right now. Let's try it. Let's just try thy flesh sustains me. We can't do standalone because when we're summoning the mages, they count as minions and they reduce our armor, which sucks. See, watch. Toughness drops as they come out. Wait, does it? Yeah, it does. Because when they go away, it jumps way up. It was weird because you couldn't tell because my health was increasing at first. Yeah, so we can't do standalone with this set. What we could do is draw life. Yeah, right. Oh, Grizzly Tribute. We should be using Grizzly Tribute. Because then every time the mages attack, they'll be healing us. And instead of Final Service, we should be using Draw Life. What does the set read? Blood Rush gains the effect of every rune. While at full life, your healing skills is added to your maximum life for 45 seconds up to 100% more. Gets us up to about 3 million. Spending 10% life grants you a stack of Blood Cascade. Each stack of Blood Cascade increases the damage of life spending attacks by 200%. You can use it, but the life you lose by 10%. So it doubles the damage it does, but it costs me 10% more life. Using a skill will now heal and consume a stack and heal for 300% more than it did before. So yeah, I think you're right. I think we should just use Siphon Blood. I just realized an issue. We don't... So it grants 15 essence every time damage is dealt. So we'll grant 45 essence on click. So we can click, summon, but we're never going to gain stacks. Let's try Bloodsucker with that. Alright, let's try it out. I just realized something. We're not using the thing that increases the damage of the... Yeah, we're not using anything that increases the damage of the corpse explosion because I'm an idiot. So, yep. There we go. That'll help. I'm like, something seems off. This is... Yeah, the problem is I wasn't using Corpse Explosion Rune. My bad, boys. Can't tell how much I hit for. 483 million. Yeah, the Corpse Explosion is just not hitting for enough, I think, to be worth it. Yeah, I don't think the Corpse Explosion is hitting for enough to be worth it. It's missing something. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's try this real quick. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with that. I think we have to go Devour Aura instead and drops the Corpse Explosion. It's just not... It's not doing enough damage. That could work pretty good. After consuming 15 corpses, unleash a free Death Nova. Since we have Blood Death Nova... Oh, we don't have Blood Death Nova anymore. Never mind. We're going to go back to using this. We could use Tasker and Theo, though. Let's use Tasker and Theo. Let's use a Furnace instead of an NGM. And everything else, I think, is fine to stay the way it is. I think we need a Johnstone to do any damage. Yeah, I think we need to use a Johnstone instead of a Traveler's Pledge.
Not enough health.
And we also definitely need to be using the passive that keeps our mages up longer, because I'm an idiot. I think we need a second spender in addition to mages, because the mages can stay up for quite a while.
Not enough health.
If we do a second spender, then we would have to drop something. Check the leaderboard Bloodscythe and see what I'm missing. I could do that, but I'd like to just kind of experiment around and see if I can find something on my own. Who knows, I might end up figuring out something that's better than what the leaderboard's using. Right? Like, kind of the purpose of PTRs, of closed beta for this, is to kind of try out everything so I can give adequate feedback on what I think is undertuned, overtuned, that sort of thing. If I were just playing to play the best build, then I would do that. But at that point, I'm just playing the beta so that I can play Necromancer, not so that I can actually help Blizzard make Necromancer better, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that to, like, say, oh, you're horrible or anything like that. That's the reason I don't want to do that right now. If I haven't figured out anything by the end of the night, I will, of course, check it for you guys and just show you what the top-end people are doing. But until then, I'm going to experiment and see if I can find something even better. So, hope that makes sense. Let's drop Traveler's Pledge and open up some options here. I want to change that into something else. I also want to put that in my R. I don't think I like that. I think I'd rather just have the stun so I can use it without worrying about it. Maybe. Where's my Unity? There it is. Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that. And then I have to drop something. Ugh, I really don't want to drop this, but I have to have that. Have to have that. Oh, I need to change this to extended servitude. Really don't want to drop that, but we're going to. Okay. Let's see how that works out. Oh, I didn't put on the Johnstone, damn it. I put on something stupid.
Not enough.
Oops. My bad. My bad, boys. I done goofed. Alright. I done fucked up. Serratia is not worth nearly as much as Johnstone. Forgot the reason I took off Traveler's Pledge was so that I could get the Johnstone work back in. And we don't have Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac on either. Actually, that's an issue. Can't really drop the Unity, can we? Okay. And then we're going to change this over into Obsidian. Okay, let's try that. Maybe, just maybe, just maybe. See how this works out.
Not enough health. Not enough health.
Up to 30 stacks.
Enough health. Not enough health. Weak.
Not working out. They just don't get enough essence back. Maybe I have to go with that. I guess we just kind of drop the spear. We need to use Blood Rush to heal, is what I'm seeing. Actually, let's try that before we drop the spear. Actually, let's just try that. Let's just try that. Let's go all in on Blood Spear and see how that works. Okay, and let's try. Where are they? Hold on. Just make sure there's nothing that I want here. Nothing there. Wait a second. Wait a second. Huh. That could be interesting. Get a super health revived minion fighting for you. Could be interesting. Maybe we'll go with that for now. Just because it will give us a steady flow of essence when the Land of the Dead ends. Could be helpful for a few seconds. Gift of Death Rune on the mages could be handy too. So we just walk over them and get back some essence. Actually, that would be really good. Unfortunately, again, I don't have enough to extract legendary powers, so I can't really do that straight away. But what I can do is run that. See if we can move through people, if that's helpful. And then we're actually gonna run a Rourg instead of an. Oh, we're not running We're not running mages anymore, so we don't need that. So we're going to run a Rourg here. And then with the Rourg, we're going to try running... the shoulders. I think we're going to do the Gift of Death shoulders. Although this sounds interesting and could be fun to try out in a minute or two. Let's try this. That looks cool. Also, side note. See how this goes. Couple billion.
Not enough health.
Oh wait, we're not using mages anymore. God damn it. I think I'm getting tired. I think I'm getting tired, boys. I took the mages off of my build, and then I put on shoulders that gives mages. Fuck. God damn it. Okay. Can we fit it all in? We can't fit it all in. You know what? Let's try that. Now let's try changing this into Plague Lands, and then we'll change this into Death Scythe. Okay, let's try that. You need more damage. The set needs to rework. Thank goodness it's beta. Check later work. Yeah, I agree. It does need more damage than it's currently doing. It could just be my build is real bad too, you know? You can't judge it entirely based on this yet, I feel. Okay, actually that feels pretty smooth. That feels a lot smoother. Okay. Okay. Nah. Okay, let's try something weird here. No, I have to actually get the bounty mats for Act 3, Act 4, and Act 2 in order to try the thing I want to try right now. And I'm not going to go do bounties. I was thinking maybe if we could have mages dropping behind bodies. We could get a bunch of mages out, have them drop behind bodies, and then we could use the revive thing with the crown. I'll show you the proof of concept here real quick. Alright, and then we go with revive, oblation. Oh, I didn't actually put on the crown. God damn it. I done goof, boys. Alright, so then shoulders. Okay. So then we would, like, revive them, right? And we just get one really big one. But where did they go? Wait, what? That's weird. Is it just me, or are you not seeing a minion that's coming with us? It's supposed to give us a really big minion. Is it a bug, maybe? I might have just discovered a bug. Well, let's see. Oh, we don't have a minion. Look. We just revived, but we didn't get a minion. Is that because of the... I think I just found a bug. Because it's supposed to consume all corpses to raise a super minion, basically, that does more damage per corpse. But then we're doing something that increases the damage of revived creatures but costs health. I think that there's some sort of bug between those. I think there's some sort of bug. Let's just... we'll see here. I'm pretty sure I just found a bug. Yeah, it's a bug because that gave us a minion there who's doing like super damage. Or he's supposed to be. He's not really doing that much, but...
That is not possible.
Whatever. Yeah, there's a bug. We found a bug. When we use the ablation rune, it won't work with the Mask of Scarlet Death, which is a bummer because that would have been pretty cool. That would have been pretty damn cool. Okay. Ripperino. Let's try a super pet build real quick before we give up and check the leaderboard stuff, because that's about where I'm at. Tasker and Theo. Alright. Last try. Then we'll check leaderboards if we don't find anything and show you guys what there is for the stream. I'm getting pretty tired. I gotta get up early to make breakfast for Mother's Day for my wife. Get up my daughter and all that good stuff. It's an interesting bug there. I just found another bug. So if you do revive while Land of Dead is active, it will, instead of reviving, it will just create corpses. Can I revive those corpses? It doesn't look like I can revive those corpses, but I can probably devour those corpses later. Wait, is that rune on revive just straight up bugged? Or it just straight up isn't working? Hold on. I think that rune might just be straight up bugged and just doesn't work, period. Are we not getting our set bonus? Oh shit. Oh shit. That explains a lot. Yeah, I'm definitely getting tired, boys. Definitely getting tired. Okay, let's see. Yeah. It brought up someone. Okay. I'm just tired. Alright. Actually, I think that was my gift of... Hold on. No, it worked. Huh. Interesting. It works now. Just doesn't work with the crown. Okay. So you can Army of the Dead, then revive, and get tons and tons of minions. It does work. Which is kind of cool. And I grab gift of whatever on my mages, so every time they die, they turn into corpses, which I can then revive into minions. Okay, this could work as a thing. Okay, so I have some things I need to change real quick. We don't need this. We need to grab something else that benefits mages. Because we only have one poison. There's not anything that benefits mages for weapons, is there? Let's go a furnace then, I think. Yeah, there's nothing that benefits mages there. Okay. So we have Johnstone on, right? Yeah. I think we drop Zays for the pet gem, right? Okay. That should do it. Let's try this out. I don't know. It's not working out. I think my brain is too fried. I streamed Heroes for 4 or 5 hours and mode and did a bunch of shit. I'm having trouble figuring out a way to make this work. Maybe this is just not my playstyle. Let's have a look at the leaderboards, see what people are doing. See if there's anyone in the top area who is using blood. When we looked the other night, everyone was using pet build. There weren't any bloods or anything else. Even the people who look like they're using other sets are using pet builds. They're just transmogged. This person is. He's in top 100. Okay, so his build looks really similar to mine. He's using Bloodscythe though. Bone Pillars as a generator. Contamination as a mage. Is he using Gift of... He's not using Gift of Death. He's using Ablation. Dislocation and Cannibalize. What's his name? Reels. He's ranked 43. Okay, let's try it out. A lot of that doesn't make any sense to me, but I think it's just because the scaling with the weapon. So I was on the right track when I was looking at using this. I just didn't commit to it enough. Even Bane of the Powerful. That's interesting. He has a Leoric's Crown in the cube, which I actually don't think I can do. So he's doing that for the double cooldown reduction. Try to get Army of the Dead off sooner. Which is quite interesting. He's not even running a generator. Oh no, he is. It's Bone Pillar, right? Bone Spikes, Bone Pillar for the poison proc. He's using Frozen for the control. He's using Scythe. He's not even using the... excuse me, he's not using the teleport. So he's basically ignoring half of what the build is intended to do. In order to basically like cheese the percent damage from the 6-piece. He's ignoring the 2-piece set bonus altogether. So he's got 300% damage modifier from these 3 things. And if you switch this to Plague Lands, it'd be 400% modifier, but this provides the reliable crowd control, which is pretty cool. What ring was he using? Obsidian, and the cube he's using Gift of Najee. Okay. So Obsidian, Najee, and Laurinal Sunstone. I think we were going to forego the Najee. So that we can just try out with the Leoric's Helm. I know the other way is obviously more optimal, but this is the only way we're going to be able to run the Helm. I'm not even sure if I have intelligence-based Leoric's. I do. Good. I suppose the cooldown reduction is what I should have been using this entire time, since I was trying to make Land of the Dead things work. Herpaderpadurdle. I didn't even look at what these were for him. This is what I would run though. That's almost what he's running, except he went Final Service instead of the Blight thing. But I'm gonna go with the Blight thing instead of Final Service. Alright. See how it works. See how it works. What am I healing with? Just natural regen? That's fucking scary. Just healing off of the hits from our pets, I guess. Oh, cannibalize. That's what I'm fucking... Okay. Oh, those are my summon minions. Okay. I forgot to be doing cannibalize. Wait. Okay. That's how we're healing up. Okay. I'm pretty dumb. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're rolling, now we're rolling. Oh, I just killed myself. Oh, feels so bad when you die, it resets everything you've done. Now I'm back down to 0. Oh, that feels bad. Feels really bad. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So you spam revive, and then when you get really low, you devour during your Land of Dead. And that allows you to sustain your life force and also generate huge amounts of blood stacks. Okay. So we go Land of Dead, spam revive. That gets us up to the 40s. Okay. Devour is definitely the best healing spell here. Alright, so... Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Alright, we're at 49 stacks. So 50 is the cap on how much you can get to on stacks. And my little minion army is hitting for about 1 billion per hit. which is quite a bit, needless to say. Yeah, 50's the max, because I survived that guy and it didn't work. Yeah, 50's max for sure. Interesting. So this is really weird, but it works, I guess. I keep trying to cast on my own minions because I can't tell. I don't know if I'd say it's glass cannon per se. It's just a really weird balance of things you have to maintain. There we go. Alright. Holy crap. Ooh, I want that Mallet Lord. Oh, I want that Mallet Lord, please. Please, Mr. Mallet Lord, please be my slave. Yes, please. Awesome. Not awesome. Alright, Mallet Lord. Fight the other Mallet Lord. Go. Do your thing.
Needs to recharge.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's weird. But, I mean, it works. Like, definitely works. But it's real weird. Fuck.
This world can abide you no longer. Decay and rot. I'm overburdened.
Pet set time kill was a lot faster. Yeah, I agree. There's a reason that most of the top 10 pet set is, or most of the top 10 on leaderboards is pet set. This is the only blood set that compares. It's in the top 40 though. Yeah, Josh Joes, you're not wrong. Blood is really fun. Pet set is faster. This is a rank, or Greater Rift 81 that this guy cleared in Blood though, with the build we're using. I'm just not very good at it. I can kind of see Final Service, like why he chose Final Service now that I see how it plays a little bit more. So I think that's something we would change. Drop Rigor Mortis and switch it for Final Service, because it gives you that immunity if you should find yourself needing it, which is a pretty good thing. I also have the wrong gems in, actually. Now that I think about it, I didn't change the gems. Alright, we got up to 48 there. Not bad. Oh boy. God, that burst is absurd with the Johnstone. Oh wait, that's not the Rift Guardian. My bad. There it is. Alright. Well, it can clear T13 anyway. Pet build is better. But this guy did clear up to a Greater Rift 81 with this build. So it's not terrible. I think it ignores a lot of what you're supposed to be doing with the blood build though. I think it kind of is abusing some mechanics. That's kind of what it feels like. Like, to just be able to spam Cannibalize and Revive when you get landed dead and instantly get 50 stacks doesn't seem like it's intended. It's definitely the most efficient of the blood builds though. Like, I can just sit here mass reviving and it's ridiculous. And then as soon as the Johnstone hits after the landed dead, those guys hit for an insane amount of damage. So, yeah, that's definitely the most efficient of the builds, though. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We did a lot of testing on our own. I was barely able to find something that worked, and then this build in particular from the leaderboards works a lot better. But it feels like cheesy. Like it feels like it's abusing some mechanics that shouldn't be a thing, you know. So I don't think I would expect it to make it to live, this particular variation of the build. Either way, I want to say thank you guys so much for... Oh, we also found a bug that we get to report to Blizzard, so that's pretty cool. If you guys liked the video, I know this one was a little bit different than the other ones. I had a lot less energy, and I apologize for that, but long day. But if you did like the video, like, favorite, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. So either way, thank you so much for joining us today, and I will see you guys later. Bye, YouTubes.